nation imbued with abundant resources, Nigeria continues to contend with numerous challenges in her quest for sustainable economic growth. For decades, the Nigerian economy has relied on export of oil, gas, and other natural minerals, but mainly as raw material goods. While these resources have served as the country's major revenue earner, Nigeria is yet to expand on the production processes to attain broad-based industrialization. Several factors stand in the way and continue to inhibit the country's progression towards the desired level of technological advancement. The country's monolithic dependence on oil, for instance, means its exports are susceptible to fluctuations in global oil prices, reinforcing how price volatility imparts real government expenditure in Nigeria and directly affects the economy. There are also the issues of inadequate infrastructure, inconsistent power supply, and limited access to credit, all of which have stifled the growth of the manufacturing sector. Equally significant is how Nigeria falls behind in global competitiveness, mostly as a result of poor funding and investment in research and development (R&D). With a blueprint of a model Nigeria at hand, the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was emphatic from the onset that industrialization would be a top priority. The president consequently appointed Khalil Suleiman Halilu in September 2023 as Executive Vice Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, NASENI, to spearhead the administration's reform agenda on Nigeria's industrialization drive. Whilst the ultimate goal is to fast-track the nation's industrialization, the game plan involves prioritizing value addition over raw materials exports. And under the dynamic leadership of Khalil Halilu, NASENI is spearheading the new approach. In the last 1 year, the agency has relentlessly focused on accelerated technological transfer, innovation, institutional rebranding, capacity building, and commercialization of many of NASENI's R&D prototypes. As Chief Executive Officer of Nigeria's foremost technology transfer agency, Khalil Halilu has brought to bear his experience from diverse fields to advance Nigeria's manufacturing capabilities. His vision is to make Nigeria a hub for technological innovation in Africa, leveraging modern science and engineering to propel the country's industrialization agenda.
When he came, he inherited about 160 products ready for market. He did not even wait at that. He initiated a partnership which took us to China in his very first 3 months. And I can authoritatively say that some of those collaborations that has resulted into creation. What it means by creation is taking research products to the market. And he has succeeded in creating so many of them. First, we have in the electric vehicle area, we have a car, we have an SUV, a truck, and a bus. These are all the results of partnership that is just about 7 months old.
Indeed, Khalil Halilu hit the ground running, utilizing a strategic blueprint which he unveiled upon assuming office. His key targets were enhancing Nigeria's manufacturing capacity, reducing import bills through research and development, as well as repositioning NASENI. His plan also includes commercializing NASENI's prototypes and creating high-quality market-ready products. 1 year later, NASENI has launched 35 market-ready products, a testament to Khalil's commitment to innovation and economic growth of Nigeria.
It's a new adventure, even though I'm coming from the similar background as NASENI, which is manufacturing and also technology transfer and the likes. But you know, moving from private sector now into government or public sector, you know, there are some challenges. But the key thing is, the fact that we have a good team, and also there's a cross-sector experience, that we exchange. But most importantly, coming in firstly to develop a blueprint which will guide the activities of the new NASENI in terms of how we build a strong foundation to forge partnerships that will accelerate NASENI to be a key player as far as technology and manufacturing is concerned in Africa. With regards to vision and goals, to essentially be to make NASENI be the go-to transfer agency, as far as technology transfer is concerned in Africa. But before that, one of the key things that needed to be changed was to move it from a research-based institute to products. Because I personally believe that every research you are doing should have an impact, in the economic life of people. And the only way you can get that is if you can translate it into, products.
We have refined quite a number of our created products that were Ether 2. Some of them that were Ether 2 in the stages of prototypes.
The executive vice chairman of NASENI is doing such a wonderful job, and I just want to congratulate him for a job well done.
So many activities is ongoing in NASENI, and he's looking for more to add. That shows how resilient he is. That shows that he is committed to a renewed hope of Mr. President. That shows that he have Nigeria at heart.
The National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, NASENI, has come a long way since its establishment in 1992. NASENI has been a cornerstone in Nigeria's journey towards home-sustained industrialization with a mission to develop relevant processes, capital goods, and equipment to aid in that regard. NASENI also typically collaborates with academic, corporate, and governmental partners to create strategic opportunities for the nation. And even now, under the renewed Hope administration, NASENI is pushing the frontiers. The agency has introduced initiatives that align with global trajectory on technological advancement and complement President Bola Tinubu's reforms on industrialization. An example is the Accelerated Technology Transfer and Adaptation Strategy of NASENI, through which it has unveiled commercially viable products, thereby contributing to sustainable development and economic growth.
We've been in a partnership with NASENI for about 2 years. We signed the MOU 2 years ago, but nothing really happened until he came in. And I'm not just saying this because he's here. Already we've done the first set of training for UAV pilots. We did that in our facility. I mean, for what we've actually done, a total of training of almost 20 persons, within a year is quite a lot, especially for the aviation industry.
NASENI is coming from a different angle. They want to see us succeed. They want to know what are our pain points beyond money. They want to know what else can they do to ensure that they build a local ecosystem. Because the local ecosystem survives, then it will also be more profitable for us as a company. So the partnership with NASENI was one of the best we've had. And we believe that it has been the springboard for us to be able to grow, scale, and expand, and also replicate our model in other markets. We see the future being very great for this partnership that we're having with NASENI.
We've been able to start the process of local assembly. They've started to talk about even how to attract carbon credit in a much more broader sense of things. So increased volume, more engagement in terms of knowledge transfer and technology transfer. I think better stakeholder engagement has already happened within the 12 months.
The main thing is NASENI's ability to strengthen the ecosystem. What I mean by that is we're able to streamline how you can even source talent to begin with. Distributing STEM boxes across the countries to be able to give an average Nigerian the opportunity to have tools and equipment to play with, to experiment, and then bringing them to our innovation hub where science meets business. You teach them marketing, you teach them sales, you teach them how to fine-tune their products to be able to reach the market. And of course our institutes, that give you support when you want to scale, you want to move from prototype to mass production. And you can see the key thing is not really a specific sector, but then the ability to build that infrastructure that every innovator or every industry player can leverage, and that will bring about a significant dent in the manufacturing sector. And we've seen the result of all these activities. We've attracted close to $3 billion in investment, through NASENI. And, we've spoken about the 35 market-ready products. And every single day, processes that we've streamlined, we're seeing more and more and more interest.
NASENI, under the leadership of Khalil Halilu, clearly understands the power of positive work environment and its impact on innovation. The chief executive has overhauled NASENI's governance structure, improved working conditions, and launched the NASENI 2023 to 2027 Strategic Launchpad document. The focus on staff welfare, capacity building, and innovation has created a conducive environment for success. Over 85% of NASENI's workforce has benefited from capacity building programs, currently driving the agency's mission forward.
When you are undergoing transformation, you should understand that change is constant. But one thing that stood out for the EVC is the fact that he sort of prioritized the staff welfare. I could recall in a few trainings that we've done, you see a lot of these people, they are motivated, they keep making reference, to their life before EVC and their life after. So it then made all the things we do super easy. If we wouldn't have achieved so much if the EVC had not prioritized the welfare of the staff.
Under Khalil Halilu, NASENI introduced an accelerated technology transfer framework, facilitating swift transfer of technologies from NASENI's research and development units to industries and other end users.
We have a lot of research institutes that do a lot of research, but they never get their way into the market. So what Delta do is trying to link research to industry. For every research you are doing, it must have significant impact in any part of the sectors of the industry you are doing the research. So from day one, we are not only bringing the researchers on board, we are bringing the private sector that represent that industry on board to come together and see that the research you are doing is really relevant to what is needed in the market.
NASENI has forged partnerships with leading global industry players, spanning sectors such as agriculture, information technology, clean energy, aviation, security, housing, and more. NASENI has partnered with Shanghai Launch Automotive Technical Co. Limited to pioneer new energy automobiles, heralding a greener future for generations to come. The agency has also teamed up with New Way Power Technology Company Limited to harness the power of lithium battery technology, illuminating the path towards a brighter tomorrow. And in a bid to revitalize Nigeria's industrial landscape, NASENI has established the CNG Reverse Engineering Center with Portland Gas Limited, breathing new life into the nation's assets.
Khalil is a visionary leader. He knows where he wants to go and he knows the ways to do it. And of course, coming from a private sector as well too, he's been able to harness his private experience into the public sector right now. So his leadership has been nothing but forthcoming. His leadership has been nothing but transformative. And I'm happy today to say that he is one of the best parastatals we've ever, under his leadership, that we have partnered with Portland Gas.
NASENI has launched the National Asset Restore Program, a testament to its unwavering commitment to progress.
Basically, it's an initiative of NASENI that seeks to get inefficient assets from MDAs, both public sector and private sector at the same time, refurbish them, restore them or revamp them, bring them back to its original stage or at least a walkable stage, and then hand it back to the owners of that asset to further increase efficiency in that particular area.
Up in the skies, NASENI's collaboration with Caverting Offshore Group has taken helicopter maintenance to new heights, and on the ground, NASENI's partnership with Saputra Global Harvest has given rise to a coal-based fertilizer plant, nourishing the soil and fostering growth.
It changes a lot when you open your doors, when you do partnerships, and it takes you to your destination much faster. You can leverage on other people's resources, and then you don't have to fight the whole war all by yourself.
It may seem as though collaborations have become one of the strong points of the renewed hope-inspired NASENI. Through these partnerships, NASENI has woven a narrative of innovation, progress and hope, illuminating the path towards a brighter future for Nigeria and the world at large.
He has proven to be a very good executive vice chairman, and from what we have seen, the way he has changed the narration in NASENI from being just a research and agency without products in the market to now more business-like organization, whereby you see more collaborations with the private sector, both locally and internationally. You hear more of NASENI now than what has been happening before. And he has injected a lot of enthusiasm among the staff. You can see that the staff are really up and about, and I believe with the next 2 years will be very, very important for Nigeria. Why? Because the program he has, the product he has, by the time they are ready for us to see them in the market, Nigerians will be happy that such kind of things are coming out from a Nigerian government entity.
There is no doubt that some of the projects and milestones recorded by NASENI since the appointment of Khalil Halilu as Chief Executive Officer have brought positive changes to the agency and improved sustainable industrial practices in Nigeria. One area where evidences abound and the gains particularly visible is the renewable energy sector. Knowing that renewable energy is a crucial aspect of sustainable development, NASENI is leveraging renewable energy sources to reduce dependence on fossil fuels, promote environmental sustainability, and foster economic growth.
I want the average Nigerian or the average African to be able to resonate with NASENI, and also I want it to be the go-to solution provider. The boxes that we're trying to tick off, one is create as much employment as possible, reduce capital flight by domesticating production in Nigeria, and then as well as and foreign exchange, for the country. Which, if you look, almost every government, those are their priorities because of the kind of pressure that we're having, especially in a place like Nigeria. My dream is to see how NASENI be one of the biggest contributors in terms of ticking those boxes, and I don't think we're too far from achieving that.
As the time evolves, so also is NASENI adapting and shaping a brighter future for Nigeria, driven by innovation, sustainability, and progress. Whether it's in agriculture, where it is harnessing smart farming tools and sustainable practices to boost productivity and ensure food security, or in the energy sector, where it is promoting a cleaner, cost-effective alternative to petrol and diesel. NASENI has currently established Nigeria's largest compressed natural gas (CNG) reverse engineering center. National security has been bolstered through NASENI's asset recovery program with the Nigerian Police Force and partnerships with DRDB and DICON on defense equipment manufacturing. In the healthcare sector, NASENI is reducing dependence on imported medical devices and advancing SDG Goal 3 through its cutting-edge biotechnology factory. And as a pioneer in technology development, NASENI is creating local solutions for global changes, from assistive technology to AI-driven innovations. NASENI is also transforming Nigeria's aviation and aerospace sectors through aircraft recovery, repair, and the establishment of unmanned aerial vehicle training school, propelling the nation towards new heights.
I think the key guiding principle is, be patient and be able to unlock potential, that people have embedded within them, and also give people opportunity, guide them, support them, send them for trainings, and then, they'll really, really do amazing things. And once they do that, they make it much easier for you to deliver on your task. So really make it a lot about people, and then you get the job done.
In 1 year of Khalil Halilu's transformative journey as Executive Vice Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of NASENI, the agency has focused on research, human capacity development, partnerships, policy advocacy, and sustainable development. The agency is now truly a catalyst for Nigeria's technological and industrial transformation, contributing significantly to our nation's socio-economic development. While many applaud NASENI's metamorphosis and growth, the man at the center of it all believes it's just the beginning of a brighter, more sustainable future.
This transformation agenda of the EVC is really a very good initiative. It's a good step in the right direction, because with it, we are able to reposition ourselves.
I am very impressed with what we've seen, very impressed with what we've heard. The fact that you've closed on 44 products in a matter of 10 months speaks volumes to your commitment, to your dedication, your passion for what you're doing. So I commend you and the rest of the team.
In just 1 year, NASENI has achieved significant milestones, with investments valued at over $3.25 billion and a strong focus on reducing import dependency. NASENI is positioned as a beacon of indigenous technological advancement, supporting national progress and economic growth.
In the past 1 year under Halilu's leadership, I think NASENI has made remarkable progress. The EVC within the 1 year has shown commitment to duty, has shown dedication, setting the right goals and striving very hard to achieve those goals. He has been a good representative of the youths. He has brought that vibrancy into the job, and he has brought a lot of innovations too. And when you look at what he has achieved, even in the area of technology transfer, you will agree he has made remarkable progress.
We have done our oversight one time, and we've seen the quality of what he has done. All I can say is that he's really selling this government. What have I been selling in terms of quality, delivery of jobs, the kind of leadership it's providing the NASENI.
As Khalil Halilu embarks on his second year at the helm, a new chapter of unprecedented growth and innovation unfolds for NASENI. With unwavering dedication, the CEO sets his sights on forging unshakable partnerships, catapulting product commercialization to new heights, and igniting a fire of creativity that illuminates the path to a brighter future. It is a vision of a Nigeria transformed, where technology and innovation converge to revolutionize the industrial landscape. NASENI stands as a beacon of hope, and with its focused, resilient leader steering its affairs in the days ahead, a future that inspires current and generations yet to